plate. Okay, it sticks out like a sore thumb. On the speeding ticket, I did not use the statute for the work zone. If I did that, it'd be an automatic court appearance and $400. It's just a regular speeding ticket. So call this number before the 12th of November. They'll either set your court date, or you can pay this ticket through the mail to explain all your options and go from there.
So I actually just got pulled over again. It was for not having a plate on this truck because I just got the truck like less than 3 weeks ago now. I think it's been since I got the truck. So he said, you know, I need registration and everything else, whatever. Like, well, I don't have any registration. Yeah, I have old registration here, but not new. And I got the truck less than a month ago. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, if I don't get you for the plate, I'll get you for speeding because you're going 70 in a 55 work zone. And I had just merged onto the highway, so I'm like going fast enough to merge with traffic, and I'm literally getting passed by these people, and I'm in the right lane, and I'm getting passed by people, and he pulls me over because I didn't have a plate. And then since he couldn't get me for not having a plate because it was less than 30 days since I've gotten the truck, he gave me a warning for speeding in a work zone when it was their off day and there was nobody working in the work zone. So kind of crappy of him. You've got to be joking. It's a 70-mile-per-hour highway. There's like a 100-foot section of work zone on the opposite side that I was driving on. There's nobody out on the job today, which if there are people out on the job, I'm always very cautious about how fast I'm driving, because I wouldn't want people flying past me 70 miles per hour if I was working 5 feet off the shoulder, you know. Like, I get that, I understand that, but like, it was just kind of crappy how like he was trying to get me for the plate, and then once I said, well, it hasn't been 30 days, like I just got the truck, and then he's like, oh, well, if I don't get you for the plate, I'll get you for speed. It's like, you just trying to get me for something here, like, come on, dude. Anyways, we are continuing our road here after a 20-minute stop, and hopefully we can keep on track. That was just dirty. It was all because of the plate. He would not have cared because there were dozens of cars ahead of me flying by, and he pulled me over because of the plate. But since he couldn't get me for the plate, he said, well, I'll get you for something. Just kind of like, really? Anyways, that was dirty, but could have been worse. Anyways, we're on our way here. Let's get these seats dropped off. Man, I gotta clean this windshield. It is so nasty, but we did get a bed cap on Grandpa's truck. It's actually perfect. So this bed cap, other than the third brake light dangling back there, is actually in perfect shape. There's no cracks, no holes. The sliding windows work on the sides, and they still have the original screens in the sides, and it's actually painted Chrysler white for a 2000 Dodge short bed 1500. So it actually works out perfect. It's already color matched. The paint's in perfect shape on it and everything. It's a fairly light cap, just us two guys. We're able to lift it off his old truck and put it on this one. Perfect. $200. What a deal. Super excited about it. I just literally got on Facebook Marketplace. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy a bed cap for this truck. This is a truck I know I'm gonna keep forever, and I'm always wanting a bed cap for a truck, and I'm like, this would be perfect. And literally this was the first one that popped up. It was just listed. I thought, I'm buying it. We're getting this out of my system of needing a bed cap, and it's perfect. No, we're gonna be working on the flat nasty today, doing a handful of things actually. First thing I want to do is a service on this thing. This thing needs to have the oil changed just so we have peace of mind knowing that it has been done. It also needs to have the oil filter changed as well. And then we're going to top off the coolant if it needs coolant. And then we're going to move on to a couple of accessory things. And please do also understand that it is your last day in your last couple of hours to get entered to win this beautiful 2003 5.9 Cummins plus $5,000 cash. This giveaway was just a little over a month long, and it is finally coming to a close tonight at midnight. So if you have not gotten in yet, this is your last chance, your last reminder. Guys, just think about this. I know in your mind, when you think of a giveaway or any kind of contest, you just assume that there's going to be millions of people that enter to win these things, right? The numbers would actually shock most of you, like in a very, very serious way. If you knew just how few people actually really enter to win these things, it's not like, oh, it's 1 in a million odds. Not even close to that. Your odds are actually quite astounding. They're pretty great. If I could share you the actual numbers of how many people are entered in on this current giveaway, it would blow your minds. Anyways, if you want to get entered, it's your last chance. Every $1 is 20 entries for every single item and every single customer who places an order on the store before this giveaway ends tonight. So if you haven't done so yet, it's your last chance, your last reminder, and this giveaway will be gone. we've almost got all that old oil drained out, and so since that's almost all drained out, we're just gonna let it finish up here. But while we do that, we're gonna vacuum out the interior of this thing because it has got sand everywhere. He said that it originally came from down south. I didn't believe him entirely at first until I saw the sand everywhere in this thing. There's literally sand everywhere. There's sand coming out of the vents and on the dash. I mean, there's just sand, sand, sand everywhere. So we're gonna get to vacuuming this all out right now and getting this cleaned up. Truck has been vacuumed out. I wiped down the plastics as much as I could of what I can reach now that we don't have the seats in there. Vacuumed out all the cracks and crevices. There's still some dust in here, of course, but the vacuum's not going to get out every bit of dust. However, we do have a new dash top for this because it's got a crack here. It's got like a crack right through here, and I think that's it. But what we're going to do is open this thing up and get to showing you the new one that we got here, which is of course always through Dash Skins, which is available on Amazon. Here's our new dash top, and obviously it's a little bit flexible, so it molds to your dash. It's a fairly solid and sturdy material. It's just flexible enough to make it easy to install and fit your dash. So this is a solid black one. The one that's in it right now is kind of like a saddle brownish color. I've actually never seen this color of dash in one of these trucks unless somebody painted it. As you can see, it's got a couple cracks in it. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna take some silicone, we're gonna seal these cracks up and kind of like fix it before we install the new one. That way there's no like uneven dash underneath, so when we put the new one on, it fits much better and it holds up for a really long time. So we're gonna get to doing that right now though. All you're gonna need though is an extension to pop out the bolts. I already got one of them out, but then there's another one there, and there. They're just these real small screws. I'm gonna use this small hand impact to get those out real quick with an extension to get down there between the dash and the windshield. And it's pretty simple. So this is what I did to the cracks. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but you're not gonna see them anymore. I just took this like silicone adhesive stuff. It's kind of like a glue, and filled all the cracks with it very carefully and didn't get it on the windshield or anything. And so that should help hold the dash together underneath the new one. And then what we're also going to do is take some of that adhesive and slowly spread it back and forth on this dash evenly all the way across side to side, and then put down our new one, and it'll actually like make it one solid piece between the original and the new one, and it'll keep that one underneath here from ever further falling apart because it'll all be one unit. And just like that, about 5 to 15 minutes worth of work, depending on how many times you've done this, you got a perfectly cracked free dash now that you're proud to show your friends and family and your buddies that are like, man, I wish I didn't have a cracked dash. You know what I'm saying? And all jokes aside, it looks really good, turns out nice, and it's a very easy to do mod. I think these are about 125 bucks. Definitely worth it if you want to keep your dash either A, from cracking. If yours is not yet cracked, you don't have to put the adhesive on. You could just get one of these dash skins and put it over. That way it protects your other one. And taking abuse from the sun, if yours is all busted apart though, or cracking really bad, depending on how bad it is, you can get away with one of these. If you've just got some cracks like I did, just like 2 or 3 small cracks, you can get away with this. Now, if your dash is literally like busted to smithereens, like there's nothing left, I don't know if this is going to do you much help because this is considered a dash skin, which it's made out of like it's made out of plastic, like a poly material. But obviously if your entire dash is busted to pieces structurally, I don't know how great this is going to look on your truck. So just take that into consideration. But if you just have a few cracks, these are a great remedy to take care of them. Now I went with a black dash top, and that was for a good reason, but I'm not going to tell you that good reason quite yet, other than the fact that it has something to do with other stuff that is going to be happening in the interior, and the black is going to tie in very nicely. And now we need to address our cab lights. The cab lights are okay, but not quite what I would prefer on this truck. And I know what you're probably thinking. If you're going to take them off, what are you going to replace them with? These. Well guys, here's the new cab light setup. Amber with smoked lenses. The last ones were very clear. The only thing I didn't care for about these with, you know, first off, they're old clear lenses. They're clear lenses with white LEDs. Whatever floats your boat, I guess, but the whole truck is like a dark charcoal theme, like blacked out as it is, like that look. Once you see the wheels and tires and everything else going on it, it's going to match and make more sense as well, but fits the truck better in the look of the truck with the other lighting and the other accent lighting between the headlights, the bed lights and stuff like that. Everything just matches so much better with amber and smoked. So super happy with how that turned out, and I hope you guys like them too. And that's actually going to be it for this video, guys. I just wanted to get the cab lights, the new dash top, vacuum out the interior, do the oil change, put the new filter on, top off the coolant. Just a couple of small things that I had to get done today just to kind of, again, make some progress on this thing. More videos coming, obviously. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we upload new videos. So if you have not done so yet, please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned to all the new videos that are dropping so you don't miss anything and you know what's going on with each project as it comes and goes. Thank you guys so much for all the love and all the support. You guys are awesome. Cannot wait to see who wins that black third gen, that 2003 5.9 Cummins. One of you guys are going to be taking it home. If you haven't entered yet, it's your last chance. It ends tonight at midnight on October 13th. So if you haven't gotten in yet, get in. Keep your fingers crossed because somebody's got to be taking that truck home. Might as well be you. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.